Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where today we'll start off with a minor skirmish against the Chinese. Minor as in, I have only a few ships. Engaging. I might not be able to kill their entire division, but even if I only kill 2, maybe 3 of their warships, then it is something useful in my opinion. 1 ship dies. We have ships moving very slowly in this direction. I'll move to intercept them. 10 times speed. Two enemy ships down. My 2-inchers have done lovely work, so have my 4-inchers, of course. Mind you, these light cruisers have a fairly heavy 4-inch battery and only a couple of 2-inch guns. So, keeping that in mind, I say my 2-inch guns have done splendidly. You want to go in that direction, that is fine. Alright, the search begins. Can we find any more ships? Let's find out after the break. Well, sadly, the enemy managed to escape. Still, 500 victory points for damaging 2 damaged ships. Seems a bit excessive. I'm also curious why the AI did not engage me. Despite having 4 damaged ships in their fleet, they should have been able to kill me, honestly. I mean, yeah. Still, I won, that's what matters. A bit of a disappointing start though, I must fully admit. I really hoped on a more interesting engagement. Because this was the engagement where I thought the enemy would run away. But the enemy has spotted my transports. Now they've spotted a heavy cruiser. Yikes. That was a bit scary. The enemy could shoot my transports before they could shoot my heavy cruiser. Can't say I really like that. Now, I might actually lose a transport here, seeing the enemy is so close. Let's find out. 2-inchers, come on. Get me an angle. Alright, let's cross the T. And open fire. All guns. Come on. 7-inchers, do your thing. No, we can't, sir, because the rear turret can't fire. And I'm refusing to fire only a single turret. What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? When the boss says you gotta fire, you fire. Come on. We're firing AP rounds and AP rounds. And I'm going to slow down to 14 knots, please. We're having a bit of a bit of a very big fire issue here. I had flank. Get us out of their range. I don't want to burn to death. Holy hell. Sure, the enemy has some floodings. I guess we went for a different strategy here. I got 24 fires on my ship. That was actually kind of scary. Yikes. Almost burned down there. Oh, the Shimikaze. Lovely ship design. Alright. Now, research. I need these... I want the advanced towers quickly as possible. I would like... Let's see, what do I want? I want torpedo propulsion. And I want a new destroyer hull. Alright, let's see. The French and the Austro-Hungarians are at war. And a light cruiser of the Russian fleet has encountered 2 of my ships. Auto-resolve, enemy ship sank, good, very good. 2 torpedo boats versus 2 torpedo boats. I'm gonna auto-resolve that. Ouch. Bad luck there. Well, it does show I need a new torpedo boat if they cannot handle that. 4 months, 2 months. Let's see, I can bring that down to 6 months. And get some more torpedo boat tech in. That would be really helpful. We are still building 13 ships, but only 9 of them are battleships. Yes, indeed, the Ikoma class has finished up. And that means in 2 months I can start refitting them. Let's see, improved turret gearbox. That is a useful tag. Things like that, you know. One day, maybe. Could be fun. Could be fun. Okay, we have another convoy. The Russians are getting a bit more aggressive again. That's nice. Of course, the Russians still have a lot of light cruisers. I really need to send my ships out again, I think. And a Japanese fleet of mine versus a Chinese fleet. Okay. We still do not know what we're getting, but probably only like 350 torpedo boats. Very small. Fast torpedoes. Not the most useful fast torpedoes in my opinion. I prefer the long range torpedoes, but hey, we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, let's start off with the Russian fight. It's a draw, and I'm not going to fight this convoy. Instead, I am going to sally out with my fleets. A IGN class ship escorted by 2 light, 1 heavy and 2 light cruisers will go here. I would like the Tosa with 3 ships over here. I have a large cruiser group that will go bother the enemy at Shanghai. I have 2 of my strongest light cruisers will visit the Russians and will join up with a battleship there. And the Shoho with a heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers will go and blockade over there. And you know what, since we do have 3 battleships in this region, let's keep them there. How long? How long? How long? 1 month to commission. And of course then I gotta refit them anyway, so. White powder has been discovered by the Austro-Hungarians. And they've saved some crew, so they took some damage. Ooh, defensive minefields. Russians lost a lot of transport ships. Look at their growth, minus 4.8%. Ooh, minus 5% for me. It's high time we end these wars, to be honest. High time indeed. Okay, a convoy. Let's auto-resolve. Oh, Jesus. That was unexpected. And the second convoy for the coast of Japan. I'm gonna take that one manually. Do you have the feeling the enemy will not fight me? Let's find out, shall we? Well, we caught up with a straggler that had no engines at the start of the battle. So I assume the other enemy ships might actually be running. Still, it will be 3 Russian ships down the drain. That's a good thing. All 3 of them are like very badly damaged indeed. Let's pull the torpedo boat out. Don't really need it anymore for this. And let's fire at will with my 2-inchers. Enemy torpedo range is still 900 meters. That is good. Always keep an eye on that. Before you know it, they suddenly upgrade their torpedoes and then you're doomed. Because the AI loves their torpedo spam, that is for sure. The Bogoslav has like 4% structural integrity remaining. That is very painful. The Gromaboy, 41%. I wonder what happened to these ships. I wonder who killed them, essentially. That's 2. And look at that, this is number 3. Thought they had more. Always feels like the enemy has more ships anyway. I always automatically assume they have more ships. But this time they only have 3. Badly damaged ones. Yeah, only 92 victory points. I mean, yeah, that's understandable. Okay. We are blockading the Chinese. I forgot to check. Minus 5%. They are disliked. It's not as bad as I would have thought. Of course, some of their harbors are not really blockaded yet. Fleet status, 1 month until these battleships are operational. 16-inch torpedoes, new structural steel riveting techniques. Oh, the AI is going fast with their techs. Fast indeed. And then we get the clashes. Austro-Hungarian cruisers with the Russians. Yeah, the Russians should have lost that one. The second one, another 4 heavy cruisers versus a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser group. Maybe a fight with stragglers, I don't know. Either way, it hurt them. And anything that hurts the Russians is acceptable to me. White powder, thank you. Fast torpedoes, thank you. Now, 7-inch secondaries will be unlocked. Don't really care. Yeah, 500-ton torpedo boats. I want you, and I want you to work all day. The Kawachi 25. This is one of my slower battleships against a large Chinese task force. Who knows? We might actually get a fun battle out of this. Enemy is damaged though, so who knows? They'll probably be running. 30 times speed. My battleship is faster than my torpedo boats. I love it. Okay, let's see. The enemy is slow, but is moving. Plot an intercept course and return to flagship. Heavy cruisers, fuel status 94%. I'm going full speed right now in the hope of catching at least some enemy vessels. And seeing we are slowing down, at least the game speed, it seems to be working. So, Torpedo boats. Whew, they are coming for me. Kawachi, Tom. Torpedo boats. Aggressive torpedo launch authorized. As the first enemy torpedo boat bites the dust. And the second one should be dead around now. It's too easy to predict these hits. Alright, let's turn my torpedo boats back. Battleship, focus fire in the flank. Heavy cruisers, I need you to catch up by now. And oh dear. Detach formation. We are losing torpedo boats here. As my heavy cruisers hit my own battleship. Morons. Well, I'm gonna lose at least one torpedo boat here. Probably both of them. Yeah, there goes the first one. But there come my heavy cruisers. Let's change that. God damn it. Get back into range. This torpedo boat is done for. Let's change targets. I mean, you're not gonna live, are you? Are you? She's fighting the flooding with all she has. All she has is not enough. It's never enough. I have a torpedo launch. Confirmed. Let's take a look, shall we? Torpedo changed course, so she's gonna miss. Ah. Heavy cruisers? Oh god. That's not good. That is not good at all. Anyway. Keep firing, you assholes. Keep firing. And change targets. And turn around. Battleship, you may turn around as well. Yeah, look at that. We have a very badly damaged light cruiser in that sector. Let's take advantage of that, shall we? As another torpedo boat shows up. Yeah, the Laiwu is the one that needs to die first. My torpedo boat, slowly she's starting to turn around. Heavy cruisers. Let's do that for a moment. Let's check in with the battleship and fire battleship. Fire, fire, fire. Nope. And that is a no-go. How are you moving? Like seriously, how are you moving? Do you have a secondary engine? No? That guy should not be moving, man. It should just not be moving at all. Also, these are more enemy ships than I recall. Whoops. Battleship, targeted torpedo boats. Torpedo boat looks good. Heavy cruisers looks good. I'm missing something, ain't I? No, I don't. Oh, these are light cruisers. Oh dear. No, it's a torpedo boat. I thought they smoked up earlier. Full stop. Reverse engine. No, reverse engine does not work. I had flank. I had flank. One down. Two down. Let's hope my engine will get fixed. Although I'm still at 17 knots. That's still a very respectable speed for a battleship. Yeah, I had hoped to turn her, to stop her before the torpedo came. But the torpedo, well, I don't know, self-destructed, I suppose? Not quite sure what happened to it. I think it did. There comes the third torpedo boat. She appears to be the formation leader. Setting secondaries on her. In fact, let's set the main ones on her and the secondaries to that target. My heavy cruisers, look at how close they are together again. I think the formation system isn't entirely working just yet. Also, incoming! This is gonna be painful, isn't it? Come on, come on. We have a torpedo. No, not a torpedo hit. Detonation. Ah, close one. I think she might actually hit me. Turn, 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 turn. Oh, yeah. Did you see the torpedo change course? At the last second there, by the way. That was kind of scary. Also, notice the abreast formation in the 1.09.0 live build. Look at what's happening when you do this with your ships. The second guy just yoink stops completely dead in our tracks for a moment. 12 knots. And then she finally starts to pick up speed again. Kind of weird the way she handles that. Battleship. Let's go after the light cruiser. Heavy cruisers. Can you speed up, please? Because we have some very annoying torpedo boats in this sector, and I want them gone. They are, after all, hunting my battleship. I would also like to see, you know, engine damaged. Sure, I would like to see how it was damaged. Also, we are back at 25 knots. Speak of the devil. Bye, torpedo boats. You will never ever catch me again. The Atago has been spotted. It's about time. Let's turn your torpedo off for a moment and look at that. The enemy is changing course. They realize their folly as, oh dear, detach formation. Atago, keep going, but Tsubakuru will veer a bit off, for this feels a bit dangerous to me. As a flash fire eliminates the Laiwu. Very good. The Laiwu is gone. Atago, keep focusing on that heavy cruiser. 10,000 damage. Ooh, 10 flash fires. 11. 12. 13. Will we get a 14? Nope, we got an unlucky 13. Very impressive. My torpedo boat is being annoying right now. Towards the enemy, of course. as another enemy torpedo boat goes down. Many thanks for the support. 2 enemy torpedo boats remain. And I believe she will not be for this world much longer. And there she goes. And enter battle, 20 enemy ships sank. Yeah, that was a lot of them. I lost 1 torpedo boat. 1800 victory points versus 11. That is acceptable. I am willing to work with that. And the Chinese ask for peace. I will accept it. I am somewhat confident I might actually be able to get one of their ports here. At least that's what I hope. And then I can turn my full attention towards these bloody Russian ships that are all over the place. In fact, I have 1 battleship there, but refits. I'm gonna refit the 4 of you first. Are there other ships that I need to refit? Yes. 2 of them. And that is about it. Fleet status. The refit will take a single month on these ships. So yeah, let's hit the end turn. A lot of text coming up. 8-inch casemates for the Chinese, and they have unlocked the rangefinders. 1893. It's about time. The Mark II 2-inch guns for the Italians. So that shows me that they're a bit behind in small guns, compared to me at least. We have 3 missions that came up. Although, with a peace treaty here, I wonder how many will remain. Well, I'm gonna take Mongolia. I'm gonna take Formosa. I mean, come on. Oh, come on. I wanted Formosa. Mongolia. Why Mongolia? What was Mongolia? I am not quite sure. Someone tell me. It's not Korea. It's not Port Arthur, is it? I mean, it's the only one that would make sense that you can take, like Formosa and Port Arthur. I mean, I can understand those 2 harbors being lost, but not the other ones. And I don't want Mongolia, that's for sure. Well, maybe in real life, but not in this game. Chinese, whoa, they suddenly started building over 30 ships. Fleet refit, ammunition, fuel. Yeah, pretty expensive month. Pretty expensive indeed. Also, we're getting new light cruisers. That is very nice. Semi-dreadnoughts. Could be interesting indeed. We do not know what big gun tech we're getting, but I don't know. Should I focus a bit more on other stuff? You know, like getting rangefinders? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna hit the end turn once more, see what happens. Get the cruiser tech. And then I'm going to design 1 or 2 new ships, I think, before ending this episode. A decent enough episode in the end. The start was a bit of a disappointment, but that latter battle with the Chinese made up for it. I'm still grumpy that I didn't get Formosa though. But hey. Semi-armored cruisers, very nice. Let's focus again on the destroyer tech. Ship design, new design. A new light cruiser is what we can build, and our torpedo boats are up to 500 tons. But first, the semi-armored light cruiser. I want this to be a mine layer. And I want you to be as cheap as possible. This is not a warship, this is a mine layer. Frankly, I don't care about the speed. I don't care about the bulkheads. As I said, this is a mine layer, not a warship. And the goal of this ship is to be cheap, as possible, while being somewhat usable as a mine layer. 22 knots, that's a bit much. Let's go with 19 knots. Ooh, even 19 knots is too much. 18. Okay. Main guns. They're all so bad. Okay, let's go with a triple gun format, fore and aft. And a 3-inch secondary system. Do I want a rangefinder? Yes, just in case. And gun cotton just in case. I do want to keep the ship below the... Well, if I can keep her at 1.5 million, that'd be nice. 1.2 million. Okay, we have armor. Like I said, cheap ship. I could go a few bulkheads. Yeah, that's below the 1.5 million. Auto mine layer. Usually I hate adding a mine layer tag to the name, but in this case I think it will be useful. I did add the mines, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. A cheap light cruiser to be a mine layer. I'm gonna copy you. And on the copy I'm going to remove the mines, add maximum bulkheads, add decent range at 19 knots, standard crew quarters with a citadel, nickel steel armor plating, 4-inch, 3-inch main deck, so I can get a decent citadel up here. I have a 4-weight offset, that's pretty bad. 3-inch and a 3-inch belt. No, that is a bit... a 3-inch deck, I mean. But that is a bit much. Let's do this instead. And now this will increase the will increase the weight a bit too much, but like this. I mean, damn it. There we go. The warship variant. The Oi. And then, of course, a torpedo boat. A new torpedo boat. My old torpedo boat design is a bit weak. Lackluster. My old torpedo boats, where are they? There. Have 22 knots. So let's go at least for 25 knots on you. Short range is fine. Honestly, I do not need long range on my torpedo boats. I seldom use them to sally out after all. That's a lot of funnels. 3-inch. Can we add a 3-inch battery? Yes, we can. Can I add a aft-mounted torpedo launcher? Of course we can. And the question is, can I add 2 more? Indeed. Look at that. That's a bit better, isn't it? A decent enough torpedo boat. Reduced torpedoes. Let's go with fast torpedoes, because why not? I never use fast torpedoes, so let's use them. Increased shells. Heavy shells. Yes, please. Standard. Soft caps. Alrighty then. The Tatara. The Tartars are coming. Now, I would like 12 of you. I would like 4 ois. And I want 6 mine layers. That's going to be expensive, isn't it? Yeah, building 31 ships. That said, though, I'm down to 6 torpedo boats. I really need some. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think this episode will come to a close. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue our rise in the sun, and hopefully we'll be able to get the Russians to surrender as well. Until then, goodbye.